Alright guys, good morning. Today is Saturday, June 22nd, 2024 at 09:37. And today we have a day one outlook to look at here today. So today's day one outlook, we have a slight risk starting in Missouri, going through Iowa, Illinois and Wisconsin, even going into Michigan. And if you can see that, a teeny tiny bit of Indiana is also under a slight risk. So definitely Chicago is under this today. Of course, we've got a marginal extending from Kansas through Missouri, a little bit of Nebraska, if you can see that. We have Iowa, Illinois, Wisconsin, and Michigan, and a little bit of Indiana having this marginal as well. We also have a marginal up in North Dakota, and we also have a marginal over here in Pennsylvania, New Jersey, New York State, and New York City, actually. Connecticut and Massachusetts, a little bit of Vermont and New Hampshire. So, and Rhode Island. So, oh my goodness, we have like five. We have one out in Utah and Colorado. We also have one out in Arizona. I forgot those two. Wow. Okay, is there any more? I don't think I'm getting. I don't think I'm forgetting any more. Holy crap. Okay. Anyway. So we got Chicago, Milwaukee, Madison, Grand Rapids, and Des Moines under a slight. In New York, Phoenix, Detroit, Tucson, and Kansas City having a marginal. So let's see what today's risks have. A tornado risk is mainly focused over this part where the slight risk is. So a little bit of Iowa, Illinois, and Wisconsin having a 5%. Also Michigan having a 5%. And of course, a 2% is stretching from Missouri through Iowa, Illinois, into Wisconsin, in Michigan. So that's what we've got going on today for the tornado risk. So we got Madison, Rockford, Cedar Rapids, Davenport, and Racine under a 5%, and Milwaukee, Grand Rapids, Des Moines, Aurora, and Lansing under a 2%. That's what I was trying to say here. Anyway, that's what we've got going on here today. So, yes. Anyway, let's see here. 15%. This is a day one wind risk. This is a day one wind risk. We've got Missouri. My gosh, I'm getting mixed up on my states. We got Missouri, Iowa, Illinois, Wisconsin, and Michigan having the 15%. And we do have stretching from Kansas through a little bit of Nebraska, Missouri, Iowa, Illinois, Wisconsin, Indiana, and Michigan for this 5%. 5% up here in North Dakota. We got this 5% over here in Pennsylvania, New Jersey, New York State and City, Massachusetts, Rhode Island, Connecticut, and Vermont and New Hampshire. We've got the 5% out here in Utah and Colorado, and Arizona having the 5% too. So we got a lot of 5%s around different areas today. So we got Chicago, Milwaukee, Madison, Grand Rapids, and Des Moines under a 15%. In New York, Phoenix, Detroit, Tucson, and Kansas City having a marginal, or not a marginal, a 5%, excuse me. So definitely I would say damaging winds, especially in this area. You could see 60 to 80 mile per hour wind gusts possible, but we can't rule the 80 miles per hour out, but we can say maybe 75 miles an hour gusts could be possible. But in the different four areas of different 5%, you could see winds of maybe 60 to 70 miles per hour. That's definitely what I would say. Anyway, that's today's damaging wind risk. Let's move on to today's hail risk. So today's hail risk, we've got a 5% all over. We got 5%. This is a big one. We've got the 5% stretching from Kansas, a little bit through Nebraska, Missouri, Iowa, Illinois, Wisconsin, Indiana, and Michigan. We got one over here in Pennsylvania, New York, New Jersey, Massachusetts, Rhode Island, and Vermont, and New Hampshire, as well as Connecticut. And one out here in North Dakota. So today we've got New York, Chicago, Detroit, Milwaukee, and Kansas City having a marginal, but 5% hail risk. So definitely, I would say 1 to 2 inch hail are possible. but you never know. Anyway, Storm Prediction Center says today, severe thunderstorms are possible this afternoon and evening across parts of the Midwest and Great Lakes region, including potential for... Whoop. Alright, come on. Alright, let's try this again here. Severe thunderstorms are possible this afternoon and evening across parts of the Midwest and Great Lakes region, including potential for damaging wind gusts as well as a risk for tornadoes. So basically, damaging winds and tornadoes seem like the main threat, although you can't rule out large hail. That could still be possible. But damaging winds and isolated tornadoes are possible. I would definitely say an EF1 would be suitable if one does develop. But anyway, I do hope you've enjoyed. I've sure had fun making this, so hopefully you stay weather aware and stay safe. And I will see you tomorrow.